So for almost a decade, we've watched Netflix destroy every live action they've ever fucking done, with the exception of One Piece. And that was because the creator was wholeheartedly and heavy-handedly saying no to a lot of their bullshit. You know, they still snuck in some things like some race swats and all that other bullshit. And sure, it was a success for Netflix, but it was in spite of them, not because of them. But it looks like Netflix is looking to capitalize on more shit that they're probably going to ruin. Netflix's One Piece live-action showrunner Steve Maeda expresses interest in developing Spy X Family live-action adaptation. I absolutely think they're going to ruin it. But before we get into the article, guys, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you share this video out. But let's get into it. As Netflix continues to invest in anime to live-action adaptations, including new seasons for Alice in Borderland and One Piece, it seems the latter showrunner Steve Maeda wants to translate Tatsuya Endo's Spy Family manga into live action. Please don't do it. It's a good, wholesome show with a badass dude, a female assassin, and a little fucking kid. It's a wholesome show. It's one of the only shows I actually like. You're going to fuck it up. Don't do it. Set in a Cold War-esque period of counterintelligence warfare and intelligence-hungry subterfuge, the adaptation of Tatsuya Endo's Spy Family follows Twilight, a highly skilled spy for the West Alice Agency, whose latest assignment is to spy on the leader of the neighboring Estonia nation. In order to get even close to the Estonian politician, it does sound like I'm saying Estonia. Oh well. Twilight, under the alias Lloyd Forger, ends up adopting a daughter and faking a marriage to a local woman. I mean, sort of. They do eventually start becoming a real family. It's actually such a fucking wholesome story. They're gonna fuck it up. I can only imagine. However, unbeknownst to Twilight, both members of his family hold startling secrets, with his wife Yor actually being the alter ego of a notorious assassin known as Thorn Princess, and his daughter Anya possessing the ability to read minds of those around her. Yeah, and it leads to some of the most hilarious scenes I think I've ever seen in an anime. The One Piece showrunner revealed he has been actively pursuing an opportunity to helm a live-action adaptation of Tatsuya Endo's best-selling manga while speaking to comicbook.com. I love Spy Family so much, he told the outlet. It's just wonderful. It's funny you mentioned that one. I've been chasing Spy Family for a while. Unless the writer for this manga is going to tell them to fuck off 20 times a day, I guarantee you they're going to make Lloyd a little bitch. They're going to make Yor even more of a fucking badass independent woman who doesn't need no man. And God knows what they're going to do to Anya. Despite his desire to tackle Spy Family live adaptation, the Helix showrunner admitted the difficult obstacle faced translating anime and manga to live action. How are you having trouble with that? How are you having trouble with that? Like, there's not that many seasons. You could almost do it shot for shot. There's nothing crazy like One Piece that you've got to digitally animate or do 3D modeling on or any of this crazy shit. It's not that hard. How is it? See, that shit right there concerns me, right? He's like, oh, it's hard to do. No, it's not. It's really fucking easy. I think there are so many wonderful stories. It just has been, I think, difficult to getting the crossover. Really is such a wonderful source material. There are so many great manga and anime titles out there that tell these wonderful stories, and they just haven't been tapped yet. Oh my God. Yeah, this guy's going to ruin everything he touches. They're like, ah. And so not every underlying piece of material needs to be live action added, but boy, it would be amazing. But boy, it would be amazing to see some of them. While a Spy Family live adaptation might not be in the works, Netflix has expanded its library with anime live action adaptations, including The Beloved Kingdom and Rurouni Kenshin. Oh God, they're gonna fuck up Rurouni Kenshin. Netflix also currently has several live adaptations in the works, including Yu Yu Hakusho and a new adaptation of Death Note from Stranger Things. And a new adaptation of Death Note from Stranger Things creator the Duffer Brothers. Fuck. You already killed it once. Why are you going to kill Death Note again? The second season of Spy Family anime debuted on October 7th, with the same day simulcast on Crunchyroll. In addition, the series movie Spy Family Code White releases in Japanese theaters on December 22nd. That I'm actually excited about. I honestly hope to God that all these companies that gave them rights said, you are directors and we reserve the right to tell you no one changes you make to the animes, just like they did with One Piece. And I hope the creators have the balls to say you're not doing that. I really do. We have seen Netflix murder so many of these adaptations. It's not even funny. Like, I think at this point, if it were real life, these people would be up for war crime charges. Like, they always fuck it up. They always gender swap. They always race swap. They always change storylines to make someone else more important than they ever were. I fucking hate it. I don't want any of these live action adaptations. They're absolute shit. And like, sure, everybody raved about One Piece. But was it really that good? Like, let's take a giant step back. Let's look at all the changes they made. Let's look at the gender swaps they actually did. And say, was this actually good? Or was this good enough after all the bullshit we've had? And I genuinely think it was just okay. It wasn't fantastic. It didn't stick to the source material. They made the gender and race swaps. They did all that other bullshit. But we're so used to it being worse. We were like, oh my God, this is great. And in reality, objectively, it was not. It was just okay. And I dare someone to argue that with me. Like, seriously, objectively, it was not that good. It was just okay. But I get it. Like, we have been so used to watching all this bullshit that something okay comes out and we're like, this is fantastic. No, it's just okay. But guys, if you're an anime fan and you've watched these live action adaptations, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section. While you're there, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this video out. And until the next one, be easy like sleazy.